Before I start my talk today, I want you to do something. Slowly close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. I'll count. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Now slowly open them. How do you feel? Calm and relaxed? That's exactly what yoga is for. Today, I'll be talking to you about what yoga is, the benefits, and I'll also share my experiences of yoga with you. Yoga is a group of physical, mental, and spiritual practices of disciplines which originated in ancient India and aim to control and still the mind. The literal translation of yoga from Sanskrit is union. Many people might think of yoga as only a workout because of its poses, but yoga is much more than that. It includes poses and also a variety of breathing exercises. Yoga began in ancient India and has been around for more than 5,000 years. Yoga is not a set of religious beliefs. It can be practiced by all religions. Yoga has countless health benefits. It maintains heart health, builds and tones muscles, increases flexibility, and improves balance, reduces blood pressure, and increases or decreases weight. I've been doing yoga since I was 8 years old. Now, I can't say that I liked yoga and have been doing it religiously since then because I haven't really. In the starting, I did not like yoga at all, especially the breathing exercises. They were so boring for me, just sitting there and breathing. And I'm not a person who can sit still. I have to move around. So it was kind of hard for me. I wouldn't do it all the time like my parents wanted me to. And as for the exercises, I got kind of lazy and did very few. But over the years, I've started doing yoga more, and it has helped me a lot. I still don't do it every day, but I try to do it often. And every time I do yoga, I feel really relaxed and calm. I always try to do the exercises because I play badminton, and the exercises help me build my stamina. So I want to tell you that if you don't like yoga at first, it's perfectly fine. You don't have to do it every single day. You can just do it a few times per week, but doing it properly will help you. Like I said before, yoga doesn't only include physical exercises, but also breathing ones. There are a few breathing exercises, and each of these techniques has specific effects on the mind and body. The breathing exercises in yoga are called Pranayama. There are 4 main ones that should be done in the right sequence. The first one is Bhastrika. This is one of the conscious breathing techniques. Bhastrika is a Sanskrit term meaning bellows. Some physical benefits of Bhastrika include improves digestion, reduces fat, and boosts immunity. Some mental benefits include calms the mind, improves focus, and improves memory. The next one is Kapalbhati, which is also known as the skull shining breathing technique. Regular practice of Kapalbhati Pranayama detoxifies all the systems in our body. Kapalbhati literally translates to the shining forehead, and this is precisely what happens with regular practice of this pranayama. A forehead that glows, not just from the outside, but also an intellect that becomes sharp and refined. Benefits for Kapalbhati are that it improves digestive tract functioning, absorption, assimilation of nutrients, results in a taut and trimmed down belly, energizes the nervous system, and calms and uplifts the mind. The next one is Anulom Vilom, also known as alternate nostril breathing. Anulom Vilom is a specific type of controlled breathing in the practice of yoga. It involves holding one nostril closed while inhaling and holding the other nostril closed while exhaling. The process is then reversed and repeated. Benefits of this practice are that it improves lung function, improves eyesight, and it's good for your skin and heart. The last one is Bhramari Pranayama, which is a very calming exercise and is also known as a humming bee breath. It soothes the nervous system and helps it connect with our truest inner nature. Bhramari is the Sanskrit word for bee. Some benefits include calms and quiets the mind, releases cerebral tension, soothes the nerves, relieves stress and anxiety, and dissipates anger. I only told you 4 main pranayamas, but of course there's so many more beneficial ones. Most of you might not have been familiar with these breathing exercises, but you're probably very familiar with the yoga poses. Like I said in the starting, there are a countless number of yoga poses, so I'll tell you some of my favorite ones and their benefits. And you might be surprised to know that these poses don't only have physical benefits, but also mental benefits. I'll also teach you one at the end. The first one all of you should know is called the bridge pose. The bridge yoga pose is a great front hip joints opener. It strengthens your spine, opens the chest, improves your spinal flexibility, in addition to stimulating your thyroid. This pose brings many benefits to your mental health as well, such as the relief from stress, anxiety, insomnia, and it can also help with depression. Next one is called the plow pose. This halasana opens up the spinal disc and aims to keep the spinal system useful as it stretches the spinal muscles. The stretch releases the tension from the shoulders, arms, and spine. It is one of the best asanas to tackle obesity, and it can also cure indigestion and constipation. The next one is called the shoulder stand. This pose involves the entire body and strengthens it. It involves the thyroid gland and stimulates metabolism, protein synthesis, and blood circulation. The posture of this asana strengthens muscles and lowers the chances of kidney and bone diseases. Next is the headstand. This is probably one of the hardest asanas, and it's also known as the king of asanas. It improves blood circulation, gives strength to the respiratory system, improves concentration and memory. The asana involves the brain, spine, and entire nervous system and stimulates the pituitary and pineal glands. The upside down pose helps to ease constipation and relieves nervous disorders and anxiety. One of my favorite poses is the seated forward bend pose. It can help regulate the digestive system, calm your mind and nerve, relieve headaches and menstrual cramps, and increase agility in your hips, legs, and lower back. Next one is the tree pose, which many of you probably know. This pose may seem like a resting exercise, but it's not. Your back should be aligned properly, extended, your hips should be at one level, and since your stability depends on the distribution of your weight on your standing, making sure you do, while maintaining and improving your balance. It also improves concentration and better posture of your body. The last one is called the sun salutation flow. This asana contains multiple poses itself. It means to bow down to the sun in the morning. There are so many benefits of this asana. It increases blood circulation, boosts energy, unwind the mind, find gratitude, creates more strength, flexibility, and tone to the body. It opens and releases tension in the hamstrings, shoulders, and the chest, and offers great release of tension on the spine, as well as helps lengthen the spine and etc. The sun salutation flow includes a total of 12 poses. The prayer pose, raised arm pose, hand to foot pose, equestrian pose, stick pose, salute with 8 parts of points, cobra pose, mountain pose, equestrian pose again, hand to foot pose again, raised arm pose, and last prayer pose again. Guess what? You just learned a lot of new yoga poses. Now you can do these every day to make yourself healthier. These are obviously not all the yoga poses. There's so many more which you can search and do on your own. Yoga is for everyone and it makes you feel so much better and lighter. I hope you learned something today and you start doing yoga too. Lastly, I would like to end my talk today by a quote. Your body exists in the past and your mind exists in the future. In yoga, they come together in the present. Thank you.